Hey everyone, this is Gary with Older Man, Stronger Man. Just wanted to give you some information. About 6 weeks ago, I went in for some blood work, and the doctor would not perform a hip replacement that I desperately need because my A1C was 8.6, and he said he wouldn't touch anybody over 8. And so that was a bit disheartening. And so for the last literally 5 weeks, I've been working my tail off on getting my A1C. And yesterday, I went to the doctor early morning and had my blood drawn again. And she called me just now, and told me that my blood glucose A1C was sitting at 7.6. So I lost a point in 5 weeks. That is an amazing testimony to the carnivore diet, because I have literally had very little carbs. The carbs that I get are from the meats and the cheese, but I am not eating breads, and I'm not eating chips. I'm not eating anything other than meats, cheese, and eggs. And so far, it is paying off. I've also lost, and there's a debate in the house whether or not it's about 14 pounds or 20 pounds. Just kind of depends on how you look at where I was. And I'm sitting about 178, and I was sitting anywhere from, I guess, 194 to 198, and so, which would mean 16 pounds. But I don't really care. I'll tell you what I do care about is when I'm getting ready to shower and I see my physique. My physique is back. For a 65-year-old man, I couldn't be happier, because it really makes me feel good. There's no jiggly, there's no hey, I've got a waist now. Everything is looking good, and I attribute it to the carnivore diet. So what's next? Well, surgery. So in 2 weeks, I go for a pre-op, and we're full steam ahead. And I couldn't be happier, because this has been a real bad journey. I'll give you a little history here real quick. Last year at this time, my hip was bad, and I decided to hike the Grand Canyon from the North Rim down 7,000 feet across the canyon, up the South Rim about 6,000 plus feet, and I did it in a day. I did do it in a day. It took me about 16 hours because of this hip, and I did it sheer power with my mind, because I was in agony. Wasn't tired. I actually trained for it. So what has happened is, over the last year, it has exacerbated, man. It's bone on bone. I asked my doctor, and he goes, it's severe. And I looked at the x-rays, and being educated through his eyes, it's just bone on bone. The socket that goes into the area where it's supposed to be nice and smooth is all worn out. Both the socket and the ball are completely worn out, and it is time. So I'm excited about getting this done, because I've been kind of held captive. It's almost impossible for me to put on my socks. For me to put on my socks is such an agonizing event every day. Putting on shorts is an agonizing event, and putting on my pants are very, very tough. When it comes to shoes, I found very long shoe horns to help me slip my shoes on, because I can't bend over to tie them. It has been a nightmare. And so if you have anything like that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I can't wait to get this done, because it has really hampered my style, hampered my abilities. I haven't hiked in over a year now. I haven't done the things that I absolutely love to do. And it was painful a year ago, and it was painful before that, and it was painful while I trained for the hike. I can't even ride the bicycle. It hurts the joint. And then what happened after that is my back, because I'm adjusting my walk, and my back started hurting, and I just had an MRI on there, and I've got some issues with that, but they're hoping that it all goes back together when this hip gets straightened out. So this older man but stronger man is turning the corner to better health. My top side is doing great, man. I'm still building muscle. I'm still, I'm feeling strong. It's just my mobility is off. And so if you have something like that as a man that is in the way of you feeling, your optimal best, definitely get yourself looked at. Definitely get the help that it takes. I'll tell you, losing the weight has well, it's gonna make me wear new pants, I can tell you that. But losing the weight has made me feel so much better, even with the hip. Actually, the hip, I can't say feels better, but it isn't hurting as much, losing that extra poundage, and it doesn't hurt at all. So I'm good with that. So what's next for me? A better life, a stronger life, a more fit life, a more capable life, a more able life. And this is really important as we get older. Why live with these things that drag us into a pit? And that pit it sucks. It's been years, but the last year has been absolutely miserable. And it's been years, man. I remember running about 6 years ago, I guess, and how it took me a half hour to just get moving to where I wasn't really, really bothered. And so it's been with me a long time. It's been with me too long, and I took too long to get it fixed. So if you're like that, get yourself in shape, get yourself in order, and get back to the basics, man. Anyway, this is Gary with Older Man, Stronger Man. If you will, like and subscribe, and let's watch this journey, man. I can't wait to get better, man.